Okay, ladies and gentlemen, now that you've reviewed this, let's go on and look at some of the nastier restrictions. So let's stay with the word Alberta. Okay, so second way. How many ways can you arrange the letters in the word Alberta with BER together? Well, think about it for a minute. Somewhere in your 7 letters, you have BER. Now note, did I say it has to be in order? No. So that's 3, 2, 1, or 3 factorial ways to do that. But looking on the outside, you got 1, 2. This is considered one giant letter. 4, 5 times 5 factorial divided by 2 factorial, your repeats. Now, not so bad, but as I said, the exam is slowly turning into a language arts class, and this is the best example because if I said, instead of together, I said in order, then it is one choice B, one choice E, one choice R, 5 factorial. Now, so far so good. I said you really have to read the question carefully. Now this leads to my personal favorite, the separate. So the classic example here is go Ford, go Filet Auto, or whatever the hell it's called. 8 trucks, 2 red, 2 green, 3 blue, 1 white. The owner wants to park them with the red apart. Now remember this is a classic question. We did it before. You should remember how to do it. The easy way, that's apart equals total less together. So how many ways in total can you line up 8 trucks? Well, that's 8 factorial. Now your repeats, 2 reds, 2 greens, 3 blues, and I should say the white. Now, with the red, sorry, I'll stop and let you think about that for a moment. Now, together is a bit sneakier. Pause the recording, do it, come back and see how I did it. So pause the recording now. Welcome back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Somewhere we have 2 red ones together. That's going to be 2 factorial. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Remember, we're going to treat that as one giant vehicle, the 2 together. So that is 7 factorial times 2 factorial, the 2 red ones together. Now our repeats, the 2 reds, the 2 greens, the 3 blues, and 1 white. Whatever that is. I believe that is, actually I write that here. Minus 7 factorial, 2 factorial over 2 factorial, 2 factorial, 3 factorial, 1 factorial. Now I'm writing this out because sometimes they're not asking for a number, they're looking for the formula or the equation used. Well, that's 1680 minus 420. That's 1260 ways you can line up 8 vehicles with the 2 red trucks not together. Now, this, so if you're having trouble with this, go back and review the video. Otherwise, I want you to look at this carefully Notice these restrictions. Apart, total minus together. They like this sort of question because you have to do two separate calculations, and they're so easy to screw them up. There's nothing particularly hard with this if you think about it, but lots of places you can make a little math boo-boo. Now, let me show you one more example of what they really like on the diploma. Your cell phone pin. Say 4 digits, odd, and sorry, must be odd number. No repeats. So that's what it is now. Sorry, that's what it was, my apologies. How many more of this if they change to 5 digits? Okay, so you got to figure out what it was originally. 4 digits. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, odd number. Here's one restriction. This is the more important one. Well, yes, it is. How many odd digits are there? There's 1, 3, 5, 7, 9. There's 5 of them. So you have 5 choices for your last digit. Once you do that, notice there's no repeats. You've chosen one already. So how many do you have for the first choice? Well, you've used one of them. You don't know which one, so you're down to 9. So how many do you have left? Then 8, then 7, whatever that is. I believe it's 2520, but check my math. Now, 5 digits. What are the restrictions? I didn't say anything. Said nothing about repeats, odd number, anything like that. So how many choices do you have for the first digit? 10. Second, 10, 10, 10, 10. It's 100,000. So that's roughly 40 times more. So there you go. They like that, putting two separate equations together just to confuse you. Okay. Now, I will do one more perm and com question. Say you have 20 students, say 11 girls, and 9 boys. You need to make a committee, 5 people. Sally cannot. Bobby must be on the committee. So what have you got? Now notice the way I've worded 11 girls, 9 boys. Did I say anything about gender? Normally you'd think, oh, there must be 3 boys and 2 girls. Bobby, all right, Sally cannot. So how many ways can you not choose Sally? And how many ways must you choose Bobby? And then what's left? You've got 18 kids, 3 more people you need, so that's 18C3. Okay, so read the question carefully. Or at least listen if I give it to you orally and too lazy to write it out. So what if you have 2 boys and 3 girls? Including Mary. Well, that's 2 boys out of 9. 9C2. Now, Mary, there's only one way you can choose Mary. Now, of the 3 girls, that means you're down to 2 girls. You've already chosen Mary, so that's just double checking. 10 girls left. So please read the question carefully. Oh, one last little thing. Remember combinations? Forgot to mention that earlier. Good old days, we'd write it as n over r. You see that on the old diploma questions I give you. I don't know if you're supposed to know for the new diploma, so be careful. All right? So I'm going to pause the tape here. You guys can do some more of the review questions. When you feel comfortable, we'll go on and talk about the binomial theorem.